When we're asked to find the domain of a rational function, the denominator, we don't want the denominator to be 0 because division by 0 is undefined. So we want to take the denominator, which in this case is x squared minus 1, and we don't want that to be 0. Well, there's a few ways we could solve this. If we add 1 to both sides, then we don't want x squared to be equal 1. And if we take the square root of both sides, then we don't want x to be plus or minus the square root of 1 or plus and minus 1. So the domain of this function are all real numbers except x equals positive and negative 1. Or we could say the domain is x cannot be positive or negative 1. Now another thing I want to just note here is if we simplify this function, this simplifies, we know x squared minus 1 factors to x plus 1, x minus 1, and the x plus 1's cancel, and we get 1 over x minus 1. The domain of this function is x cannot be 1. However, this function, the denominator, if x is negative 1, we still get 0. The graph of this and this are going to be the same graph, with the exception of one point when x is negative 1, we get the same graph, but in this graph is going to have a hole in it for the x value of negative 1.